Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thanks for joining us. It is the middle show of the day. I was going to say it's the start of the day. It's not the start of the day at all because you've already been here and done Wake Up Call. I was over with Craig, wasn't I, of course, on the QVC preview. But we are here. Still two fantastic shows to come. A little bit later on, of course, we do have Cartload, which we are very excited about. got loads of £5 and £10 deals for you. Although I do believe that we previewed a few of those this morning on Wake Up Call, and lots of them have already disappeared. So you can shop the show, get ahead there. This is a masterclass, and it is all about love. It is our Valentine's themed masterclass. So you will see, if you go to the website and shop the show, loads of deals when it comes to all things kind of romance, all things hearts, all things love, all things florals. Yes, Nicola, love. So there's loads of great deals for you. So what I'll do in just a few moments' time is take you through a few deals that we've got, because we've got a section where we've basically got up to 30% off a whole host of dies and stencils and stamps, creator cards, edgeables. There's lots basically that you can go through, have a look, take your pick those deals, and we've also got some fantastic bundle deals on the show for you as well. Grab those deals, and also feel a little bit under pressure, because the last time that I was together with Debbie on a masterclass, we literally had the best masterclass ever. It was unbelievable. It's gone down in the annals of Crafters TV history as the show of shows when it comes to masterclasses, and it was mainly thanks to you guys, because you fired in so many questions. We answered like 25 questions, I think. It was incredible. So what we're going to do over the course of this show, hopefully with your help, is do it all over again. Anything that you want to ask about, anything that we've got on the show, if you're looking for Valentine's ideas, fire those questions in. And as I said, what we'll do in a minute is I'll show you through a few of those sort of quick fire deals that we've got, and if there's anything that you want to see maybe cut or stamped or stenciled, then you can fire in, you can ask us, and we will do our very best. We want to make it nice and interactive. We've had some really interactive shows recently, haven't we? So let's carry on that trend, please. I'll say a few hellos in just a few moments' time, but the most important hello of all is to the lady who is here, the other side of the studio. It is the one and only McGiggles herself. It's Debbie Fisher!
Thank you, Ben. Yes, it was a really busy morning, because you're loving those cartload deals. Unfortunately, Ben, we've sold out of some already.
That's what I heard.
I know,
What are you doing?
I know. So it's really busy. So do shop ahead. It shows you that they're not around for long. So sometimes when we have a great deal, you do have to grab them, because they fly out the door. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a different masterclass, this one. So we call it, you know how I love a masterclass, but this one was all about putting a collection together of all the things that we really love.
Love. You got to say that?
Love. Yeah, and it's just a case of having a play. We're going to have a play the next couple of hours. I'm going to do anything you need me to do. We had a blooper in the wake-up call, so yeah, I reprieved myself, but it was a blooper.
What was it?
It was a card I made with the mesmerising glitters.
Right.
I didn't have a pre-made one. I just sort of done a bit of a wing it demo, and I decided that we'd do the glitter at the beginning of the show, so it'd have time to dry.
Right.
It felt dry, and then I decided to put it through the Gemini, and it actually stuck, wedged itself to my plates.
Oh no!
Yes, I know, Ben, but we did manage to save it. I managed to scrape it, scrape my plates off, and actually I made a half decent card out of it, so I think we were okay. But that's what I'm talking about. I love to wing it. I love to do things and try it out, and all I needed to do was let it dry a little bit more. I didn't. It felt touch dry, but it wasn't solidly dry, and in all honesty, I only gave it about 30 minutes. That wasn't really a long time. Mesmerising glitter, chunky, but we're trying not to do anything wrong in this couple of hours.
Although we can't guarantee that, Nicola. Maybe we should just do a show where everything goes wrong. Oh dear. Isn't there a theatre show called The Show That Goes Wrong or something? Yeah. Superstar Susie on the socials. Also already in is Carletta Morris from Arkansas. Hello to Caroline Hanley. Says good afternoon everyone from a sunny but cold Isle of Man. Hope everyone is well. P.S. Well done to Ben and Craig for the QVC preview show earlier. It was fab. Thank you.
Amazing. Did it go well?
Oh yeah, it was #profesh. Although it wasn't #profesh before the show. If you've seen our socials, there was a bit, the hold screen, as we call it, before the show was a picture of Craig like this, holding his hand out. And so I thought it might be quite funny to then start putting random objects in his hands. So
Of
we had
course you
like
did.
plant pots, cups of tea, and at one point my chin. Yeah, it's very funny. It looked like he was tickling the end of the chin. You have to go back and look at our socials to see that. Laurie says, I'm excited for this masterclass. I need some love. Oh, well, there is a lot of love coming your way over the course of this show. Christine Mahoney says, hello, everyone. It is Valentine's month. Happy Valentine's month, indeed. Alua Bless says, hello, good day, hello. Hello also to Elizabeth Red, who says, good morning, everyone, from Suffolk, Virginia. Vanessa Fuentes says, good morning from sunny Florida. And Jenny Barger is in, saying, hello from Ohio. Kirsty D's in. Melanie D's in. Michelle is in, saying, I sent in a pic of Deja, my daughter, today. It's her birthday. Michelle, did you see? I didn't call it retweeting on Instagram, do you? I re-insted. What did I do?
Is it X? You've been X'd now, re-X'd.
No, but I didn't do it. Oh, yeah, 'cause it's not even Twitter anymore, is it? It's X.
No, it's X.
No, but what you boosted it, did you say? Oh, is that what it is?
Repost.
Oh, reposted it. I reposted it on my wall thing story. You're welcome.
On your X.
We'll put it on the show as well, apparently. Celebrate. Anyone else got any birthdays?
Whose her birthday?
It's Michelle's daughter's birthday, Deja.
Oh, Deja. It's a nice name.
It's a nice
Oh, it's a beautiful name. Deja. Love that.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Deja.
Kathy says hello from Missouri. Clarice is in saying hi all from South Carolina. Brian says, hi Ben, I'm worried I can't see your award.
He doesn't need encouraging.
Hello, I've got googly eyes now. And also hello to Mary Beth Doyle, who says good morning everyone, joining from Minnesota. One other thing I must just mention today is we do have our declining discount, which, yes, the code you need to use at checkout is FebDrop. FebDrop. Drop it like it's Feb. Drop it like it's Feb. In caps, though, please. I've just been in cats. Oh, caps, not in cats. Caps. FEBDROP. FebDrop. That discount started at 20%. But it is going to decline as we head through the day, so do go quickly. The longer you leave it, the less of a discount you will get. But feel free to use it across the show. Now, just very quickly, I'm not going to show you everything, but just to show you some of the things that we've got on the show. We've got beautiful sentiment dies. We've got cut-in, cut-out dies. There's beautiful lovebirds. You can pick those up on the show. We've got stamp sets. These that we launched with the shimmering watercolour. We've also got pop out, that way around, pop out sentiment dies. All of these you'll find on the Shop the Show. We've got the Jewels of Love, which are the cute little hearts which you can use for shakers. We have got the scattered corner and border dies in hearts. We've got little over the edge sentiments as well in dies, love you. We've even got the teeny weeny little with love die set, which of course will fit beautifully through your little mini. We've got the With Love. What's the actual name of this one? Cut in word dies. Yeah, again, that comes with stamps for you. I mean, there's loads. One more for now. We've also got balloon sentiment stamp and dies for you as well. All of these with 30% off. Spy anything else you want us to show or you want a closer look at, do let us know and I will do my best to find it and show you. One thing I know that we're going to start with is this. Always struggle to say it, so say it slowly, Ben. Colourable creator card dies. Just stay on there. Look. There we go. This is the With Love. What you're going to get with this, stamps and dies to A, be able to make your creator card, whether you cut it straight into your cardstock or indeed just create a little panel with it. And then you have the stamps which work with the die, so you can stamp over the top of your die cut to create a card, which is a creator card that you've coloured in. And these are these beautiful blossoms. You're going to get all of the dies as well to be able to cut out your sentiments. So sentiments like thinking of you, sending you love, and wishes for a day full of happiness. And if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. But if you love to colour and if you love to make quick, easy, simple cards in one pass, then this set is for you. And this is what we're talking about, price rise. $12.99 or $14.99 becomes $7.27 or $8.39 if you are a Platinum member. A great opportunity to fill up your carts and fill up your baskets. So this is where we're going to start. As I've said, any questions, get them in. We want to hear them. And anything that you want to see, again, let us know, because we will make your dreams come true. We'll make your crafty dreams come true. Caroline Hanley says, I was the one, Debbie, who said on the QVC preview that Ben and Craig were professional, so Ben's not just pulling your leg. I'm always professional. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Hi, Beth Metzger from North Dakota. Should we have a look at this colourable, I can't even say it now, colourable creator card with Debbie?
That would be good, yeah. Let's take a look at it. I'm just going to get my smaller platforms here. That's all we need.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, the reason I wanted to start with this one is because I felt like, even though in the titles, or most of the titles have got love in them, sent with love, I felt like it was a die that could be used for so many different occasions. So you've got Mother's Day coming up this year, obviously Valentine's, but you've then got weddings, anniversaries, engagements, all those sort of things. So I think it's a really nice stamp and die set to have. And what I also like about it, Ben, is that it doesn't take a lot to colour it in, and that makes it quite special, because it means that you could be really creative but not take too long on your colouring. Now what you're getting in your pack is that stamp set and your die. Now I'm going to cut mine out of a panel, so I'm not worried about cutting it into a card, but it is a creator card, which means that this inside cutting edge you're going to be able to cut. If I wanted to cut it right in the middle of that piece of card, I can, and it'll only take out the waste pieces. It will stay in this bigger piece of card. I want to cut it out completely, so we're going to use it with our die. But before I do that, I want to stamp it out, because stamping it out is going to allow you then to lay precisely over the top. So I prefer to stamp first and then do my die cutting. The other thing it does is, if you are putting it into a concept card, so let's say I had a diorama card, if you don't stamp it first, you might then get a wonky image. So it's just finding sort of that niche. So what you're going to do is use your stamp to start off with to see where it's going to go. So can you see my stamp is going to go directly into here? So I know that's roughly where it's going to go. Let's move them to the side, and I'm going to take that and just pop it there. And then we're going to stamp that on our stamping platform. Oh, I'd already got myself a piece of card out. Let's pop that to the side. And actually, Ben, while we've got this out, I'm going to do both. So we're going to pop that on there. And then there's sentiments on here. So let's pop this one. So if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. So I'm just going to put that on the end, because you actually get a die to cut your sentiments out as well. So there's two lots of sentiments. You've got your, I think, actually...
What's that?
Well, I'm just checking. I don't think one of them does.
You don't get a stamp, you don't get a die for the If Friends Were Flowers.
No,
you
so
get
I'm
one
going
for the
to
other
switch.
two.
That's what I was just thinking. That's not the one you get, so it's the other one. So we're just going to pop that one in. So the other one is for, so this one you get your die for, so I'm going to use that to stamp with as well. The other one you get for your flowers. It will cut out a section of your flowers so you can decoupage them up. So let's pop those in, just like so, and then pick those up. Now I'm going to be colouring with alcohol pens, our tri-blend markers. So I'm going to be stamping with my good trusty alcohol proof ink.
Okay.
So I'm just taking this one, so you can see it's got our alcohol pen on there, alcohol proof. So I know this is going to be absolutely fine to use. So just stamping all on them, and I'm using my stamping platform just in case I miss a bit or the ink isn't as strong as I want it to be. And then you can re-stamp if you need to. So just making sure we're stamping all of that. Turn that over, let that settle into the grooves, and then push down in your cross. Even though I've got this one over here, I'm still pushing in the same place. And then while I'm holding that down, I'm going to go to that one, my sentiment at the bottom. Just making sure we've covered all of that. So take that off. So you can see just here, got a little bit around here, and just in the middle there. But you can see it's stamped quite well. So all I'm going to do, and actually I can see the ink there, that's just where I haven't pushed it down, but I am going to just re-stamp that up, and then we can go again right into the middle of that cross, and then work your fingers round to where you want that to go. And then that was that flower at the top. And there we go, that fills the gaps. It's filled my bit in the middle. Still a little bit there, Ben. I don't know why. Look, I'm missing that. So push down. Just going to go in, and that's got that bit now. So we've got it perfect. So it didn't need re-inking, it just needed me to push down on those pieces. So once we've got that out, we've got our creator card die. So you're literally going to place that over the top, and you can see it just shows you exactly where you're going to be cutting that out. So leave the sort of same amount of space around. I'm just twisting that about so I get to the point where I can see my outline. I'm just making sure, just going to come down a little bit there. Yep, I think that's good.
Your Al's on the chat, by the way.
Yeah, I bet he's eating.
Well, talking about the deals, he said I should buy one for Debs. I should buy you one for like a Valentine's gift.
Ah, that's nice.
And then he also says...
want me to make him one for me?
Oh no, you should definitely have left that on. Susie's taken off the bit I was going to read. I can't remember exactly what it was. He said, hard day skiing today, skiing through clouds with poor visibility. And then he said a line, that was it. He said the very romantic line, if you were a bogey, I'd pick you every time. So that's probably what you can expect on your Valentine's card this year.
That is
Debbie.
definitely what I would expect.
You
on
lucky,
my
lucky girl, you.
card. I know, exactly. See, someone that makes you laugh, it's invaluable.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh
I
dear.
actually think that is a romantic thing to say.
Well, I'm going to use that on Laura later on when I get home.
Try it
Yeah.
and see what her reaction is. Tell me next week what she said.
Yeah.
She'd probably just go, oh. So there we go. Look at that. So our perfect sentiment cut out beautifully. So we've got that to go on our card. And then we've got our creator card. So let's take those out. Pop them in there, and then you can see, look at that.
Oh, cool.
Beautiful. And you don't have any problems whatsoever. So we've cut all that out, got all our pieces. Now let's do a bit of colouring. So I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm using 2 pens. Oh, and I did have another one, but oh yes, no, I am using 2 pens. It was weird then, Ben. I was actually looking, thinking I've got out a brown grey. That's a weird colour to use, but I am going to use the brown grey. Oh. I know, seems a very strange colour to use, but I thought, I wasn't really sure because are these a blossom?
I thought they're like cherry blossom,
Cherry
aren't
blossom. So I wasn't sure if cherry blossom has like if they grown on twigs or like vines. So I wasn't sure what colour to colour them. So
brown.
I've coloured them a dark brown because, well, a brown grey, because I thought they were,
cherry
yeah, they were like on twigs.
blossom picture. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. They're twiggy.
They are twiggy.
Yeah. Look. Like that. Yeah.
As they are twigs, yes. So I've got 2 demos with this. I don't know if we'll get to the second one, but if we do, I've done them green. So I've done one of each because I wasn't sure.
That would be the vine blossoms that you've...
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, yeah, that's what it would be.
Thank you.
I've just made that up, but no, that's what it would.
That.
That's what it would be. Definitely.
I love. This is one of my favourite colours. I absolutely love the pale pink shades in your pen. It's just they're really nice colours. A bit like the magenta, but they have this just gorgeous design on them. Just gorgeous colour pink.
Yeah.
So I absolutely love them. And I want to keep, I'm doing it quite quickly, even though we've got small amounts. I'm still doing that 3 colour blend because I think you should take your time and have all those beautiful colours blend together because you'll really see how you can get that gorgeous lighter shade in the middle. And then just around the edges, we're going to go in with that darker pink.
We'll say a few more hellos whilst you're colouring.
Yes.
Donna's in saying, I have this, create a card. I made a beautiful background paper with it.
Oh, nice.
Linda Lallam joins us from Minnesota, and Rhonda says, good morning, Ben, Debbie, crew, Team Social, and all my crafty friends from a sunny but chilly Oak Park, Chicago. Oh, Hannah, what time does the discount drop? I've been reliably informed, unfortunately. It's now 17%. Is it dropped once already? It's at 17%, but now you've got up until 8 p.m. UK time before it drops to 15, and then it will be 15 through until midnight. So you've got another 4 hours 40 here in the UK to get 17% off. Hi, Valerie. Hi to Donna, who says, Ben, I think your award now needs a moustache. Maybe I shall make that so. Hi also to Jay Pressy and Phil Watson, who says, Ben, I've signed up to your channel. Thank you on YouTube.
How many have you got now, Ben?
I don't know exactly. You know, I had 131 last night.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is so good.
It is pretty
I think
cool.
I offended Craig the other day, because yesterday I said to him, Craig, have you got 1,000 followers on your account?
Yeah.
And he just looked at me and went, Debbie, I think I've got about 4,000. And I went, only because. I said, can't you start like getting some revenue for it?
Yeah.
And he was like, no. He said, no. And then I was like, someone wrote in and said that you could.
Good,
And
once
you
you
could
got
do
1,000.
this. But apparently, no, he said you have to sign up to a monetary thing, and it's a completely different thing to sign up to get paid for it.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
I might close my channel then. I'm sure, I don't know. I might look into it. But I'm not doing it for the money, Debbie. I'm doing it for the
Of course,
the extra
no, I know
content,
that. But
you know?
actually, I think it's really cool that people, if you get a hit on your channel, that you get a few pennies.
Yeah.
They soon add up.
Well, absolutely, yeah.
Like we said, you know, buy your Cokes when you go on holiday.
Dear. Yeah, it wasn't a lot though, was it? Was it like 18p a view or something?
But that 18 pence would soon add up.
I suppose.
It's a little bit, I don't know if anybody does this, so I'm going off piece just because I'm colouring, so I'm not needing to talk about anything else. But does anyone save their change on their bank account?
Save their what?
Save the change. You round your money up to the nearest pound.
Right.
So, and I can't believe how much money that saves. So if I spend £40.24p, it will round my 24 pence up to the next pound, and that will go in my savings. Ah. Yeah, and it's pence, so you save all the change.
What? So sorry, I'm slow on this. So you spend £29.80 on your Visa. Yeah. It will charge you the £29.80 in your bank account, and then put 20p into your savings.
Yes.
That's a really cool idea.
It's so good, and I've been doing it for quite a while. And I looked at my savings the other day, and I was like, where did that come from? It just added up. I mean, I literally, I'm talking like I was about £60 I'd say from my pence. I mean, this was over about 6 months, but I couldn't believe it. And money that I would never even notice that was gone.
Goes to that old saying, isn't it? Look after the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, I'm glad I signed up to that. It was very good.
I'm about to see if my bank does that.
Yeah.
What bank are you with?
Halifax.
Ah, okay.
But I do think most of them do it. Yeah. Right now, so I've got my next pen, which is my brown grey extend. Can't say that with anything today. Let me just see. I don't think we're going to. No, we're not going to go in with the grey. We're going to go in with the darkest colour. So it is very dark, almost black. But I'm going to use this with black, and I'm just going to show you now. The great thing with having your markers like this, you've got a really small tip at the end, which means, and because I've good girl got my glasses on today, I can see exactly where I'm going. I'm literally just tickling the top of the cardstock, literally just tiny little, and then I went over. That was going to happen, wasn't it? But that's how easy it is, look, to get into the tiny little parts. Yeah. And I love that about these pens. So what you're going to do is just take your time, go around with just that small tip. You could actually probably do it with your, if you wanted it to go sort of really dark, you could do it with your art liners as well. I would say they were in the cart load, but unfortunately they've sold out as well.
What?
So I know.
Have we got a 2-hour show in this later on with all the deals you sold out?
I'm wondering if they've put any more in. I'm sure we've got plenty to go on. Do love a cart load, and it's nice when you get a bargain. So that's all you got to do, Ben. You're going to sort of carry this round. And there's just one. I don't want to do it all because I do have a finished one. I just wanted to show you how you can colour it in. And then the other thing I thought was really cool, and it's something we don't do a lot of. We do a lot of, we would use the lightest colour to go round and shadow. And if you make mistakes of the same colour, it's a bit hard to sort of cover them. So then I thought to myself, I wonder what it would look like if we put the same colour in as our pen that we've used on the flowers. So I'm going for the light colour and just shadow around in that colour.
Okay.
And because it's cherry blossom, I felt like it really worked well, and it hides any little pieces that you've gone round. So it's just a case, go round. I'm not being any thorough. I'm even going around my branches.
Yeah.
Just round there and just shadowing that whole flower around. So once you've done that and coloured your image, let me bring in my finished image. You're going to get this one here. Look how amazing that now looks. It looks like it's popping out of the page because we've used that same pink all the way round.
Yeah.
And then the darkness of the branches just looks really cool, doesn't it? So then I wanted to make a bit of a concept card, and then I thought, oh, you know how I love a shaker card? Let's do a shaker card. And then I was like, I love an easel card. Let's have an easel card.
Oh, so a shaker easel?
A shaker easel, a sheezel.
A sheezel card. That
well,
is
I think
brilliant,
that's
Nicola.
a new one. We've never had a sheezel card,
No.
so...
Sorry, I just threw me off my stride there. We've had our first question.
Oh, yay!
Kendall wants to know, what type of paper do you put under what you are colouring when you use your classic or tri-blends? Good
Great question. Yeah, absolutely great question. It doesn't matter, is the answer. As long as it's something that can take, that's porous, that's not like your glass mat. It could be your black cardstock, it could be your craft cardstock, it could be your white cardstock, whatever piece of card you've got. I would say use some scrap papers that you don't use,
don't use your good stuff.
offcuts and things like that. So I would definitely use just some offcuts because it really doesn't matter. So all it's for is for blotting underneath and just making sure it doesn't bounce back into your cardstock. So yeah, anything underneath as long as it's porous.
Excellent. We've got another 25 questions to go to beat our record, so keep them coming in.
Love that. So I'm just using my dotty tape pen.
Yeah.
And I'm just going round my edges just to start off with, because they're quite delicate. It's a delicate frame around there, so just be careful going round, and then we're just going to then fill in the gaps, and I'm going to make sure it goes fully over, because what we are going to do, we're going to pop our acetate then onto the back to create that first part of our shaker card. Oh, I missed a whole section.
Do you know what?
there.
Isn't it funny? You mentioning about how your bank pops the change away for you.
Yeah.
Tina says, I do that, and the amount certainly adds up quickly.
Yeah.
More to spend on crafty goodies. And Jane Quayle says, save the change is how I pay for my crafting.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, yeah. It's really, honestly, it's so good.
I am with
look.
Santander.
There we go. Nicola will check for you. Save the change. Yeah, and if anyone doesn't do it, because it really does, and you don't notice it because
No,
pens. It's
pens.
a little bit like shops, Ben, have got very savvy.
Oh, yeah.
Because at the till,
Charities.
they're round the change up to the charities.
Yeah.
So I give to charity every month. So I always do my bit. So, but I always feel guilty. And I'd started doing that and putting my change in until I then found I could save my own change. And I think because I do give to a charity, I then don't. But if it's something close to my heart, then I think, and I haven't done it for a while, then I think, oh yeah, that's okay. And PayPal do it as well. Sometimes PayPal do exactly the same thing, and it'll give you a charity to top up to it. So, and actually, it's a brilliant idea because all that change makes quite a lot of money. And you think if just 100 people have done that day and saved their change to a charity, it's quite a lot the charities are getting. So it's a good thing. I think you just got to not feel guilty if you don't, because it doesn't. You don't have to. Not everybody has to give to a charity.
Welcome to Banking TV.
Yeah.
In the next hour, we're going to be discussing
we are not bankers.
how to
we
save
are
for your
not doctors.
pension.
Just the things we
I
do.
love the things we chat about on here. It's brilliant. So good.
All we're doing here, Ben, is I've just created myself a little frame with one of my nesting dies, just to frame that edge, because I thought that would just look really nice with an edge around there. And then I'm just going to, again, burnish that down. And then we're going to use our foam on a roll.
Oh, I haven't done this in ages. Foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll,
foam on a roll,
foam on a roll.
Hey!
I've literally not done that for about a year.
I know, we haven't done it for ages,
I
and I
enjoyed
thought
that,
to
though.
myself, let's just do it.
Why not?
Let's just do it.
I love that. A lot of people love that as well. Thank you for all of the heart emojis coming through there. Just for those of you asking as well, my YouTube channel is just at Ben Moseby CC. The funny thing is I know people have been searching for that, and now like random YouTube videos that I posted like years ago, people are now finding, and
that's hilarious.
yeah, videos of me singing and stuff. And my show reel that I did about 10 years ago is there. Do you like that one? Do you?
Go and have a look.
I look so young. Thank you. Nicholas just subscribed as well.
I subscribed last week. I was your fourth person, I think.
Were you? Number 4?
Number 4. So that's what I'm saying. That's so good that you've...
yeah, 130.
Yeah,
James, have
amazing.
you... James? No, not you can do, James. The correct answer was I'm just doing it now.
You will do, James.
141 now. It's soon to be 142. That's brilliant. Can I make 200 before the end of the show?
Now, can I pop that? Yes, let's do that. I like that idea, yeah. We don't want questions, we want subscribers to Ben.
Yes, if you're not going to ask a question, subscribe to my YouTube account. Thank you.
And then when you subscribed, ask a question.
Yeah. That's the other one I've not put on my... I'll do that afterwards. It just reminded me, because I did a full-on Foam on a Roll song, didn't I? And that's not on my YouTube page. So I'll dig that out and add that as well for your listening pleasure.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, Nicola.
Nicholas just said she's unsubscribing until you've done that. That's very funny. Right, so we're putting all our sequins in. I'm going to be brave and put my card directly over the top there. Yes.
What?
Just so I didn't, because normally I knock it and it goes everywhere. And it's the same size piece of card. Normally I do it slightly smaller, so I wanted it to know.
Yeah, look at that.
So we've got all of that shaking elements in there. And I wanted to really fill it, so we've got a really full shaker. And then we're going to make our card. So I have created a easel card and a very just basic, because I don't want to take anything away from that beautiful design that we've got on our card. But what I have done is teamed it with the papers here, which are just gorgeous, and these are out of, I think they're Sarah's Signatures, her new one, Floral Elegance.
Oh yes.
So we're just going to mat and layer these inside, and then just to tone that off, because we've got black, we're going to pop the black on there, and we've got a nice bow to put down as well. And then we're going to do the same with the, so I'm going to pop this right inside. So this really is just so we've got the same tones as what we're going to put on the front of the card. So we've got then our matten layers here. And let's pop these in. Is that the number of
148
subscribers? Wow!
Come on, be 1,000 before the end of the day.
Julia can subscribe.
Julia, you need to subscribe as well, please. True. My YouTube page. Don't roll your eyes like this. She just rolled her eyes, everybody. She loves me, really.
That's so good. It's exciting having a YouTube page. I'd love to do a YouTube.
You should do one.
No, but the thing is, Ben, I'm just not very good at doing videos and things.
But at least you'd have the opportunity there to... You've got the platform to do it if you did decide.
Yeah, I just find it really difficult. I know this sounds really silly because of the job I do. I just don't like putting myself on the screen. I know.
But Debbie's been on every game show ever. I didn't know this, no. Oh, no, I knew that you'd been on Babushka.
Yes.
Yeah. That was with Rylan, wasn't it?
It was with Rylan.
Yeah. Isn't that one of like the most complicated game shows ever?
It's on YouTube, so they were all watching it at lunch the other weekend.
It was with the Russian dolls, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really hard. She was like, "Oh, Debbie, you've just lost £2,000."
Did you win anything?
Yeah. Yeah, she knew what we won, but we kept losing it as we went through, and right to the end we didn't think we were going to get anything at all. Right, so we've got our little piece here, so I'm going to literally stick that. Look how nice that looks on there. So we're just going to stick it on the front, and then we're going to use our bow as our easel. So you could use that as your easel if you wanted to, but I think that looks really nice on here. So we're just going to pop that right at the front.
Yeah.
I love this die, so nice. And then we're just going to, I've got a little bow here. Well, actually, it's quite a big bow, but we're going to pop this right on the front, and that's going to act as our easel. So I thought I'd tone in the lighter card, pop that together, turn that round. There, I love that card.
That is very pretty.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
And the thing is with that one, like I say, I wanted to start with one because even though it's a sort of Valentine's special, not everyone sends Valentine's cards, so it's nice that we can send these to Mother's Day, weddings, anything like that. So it's just a pretty card.
Thank you everybody for all the lovely comments, and how amazing as well, with just this one stamp and die set, you have got the ability to make, what's that trophy? Thank you. Trophy's just popped up my handle for YouTube, because I think some people are spelling my name wrong.
She's a good one.
So I'm getting really...
I love this, they're going up and up and
really
up.
Bad looks from
Let's
Liam
get you
out in
to
the corridor.
2,000. 2,000, 200. I was being a bit optimistic then, wasn't I? Let's get Ben to 200. So everybody share it on their Facebook pages. Tell them that there's this really remarkable, handsome, funny, great singer.
Well, don't lie.
And, well, just a little, just extend a little and say, go and follow him on YouTube.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
And I mean that, Ben, because I think you would actually cheer everybody's day up if they went and followed you on YouTube.
Ah, thanks.
You
and
are
the more
very
people
funny.
I get, the more...
And the more 18 pences he would get.
Yeah, don't. No, you can't. Go away. You can't. Go away. Right. Hi to Shidai, says... Where did love come from? It's the deceiver. Gorgeous Debbie, says Stephanie. Laurie says, absolutely love the card. Happy first day of spring. I love the cherry blossoms. And Jenny Barger says, absolutely love this.
Is that right? Is that the first day of spring today?
It's
in February?
No, you can't. No, it's March, isn't it, normally? December, January, February is winter. March, April, May, spring.
Oh.
June, July, August.
Well, I never knew.
Summer. 20th of March.
And March. We could pretend.
Yeah, it's feeling a bit more springy, isn't it, at least?
Yes.
And it's staying a little bit lighter at nights now, which is good.
It's just freezing still.
But it is still freezing, yeah. Thank you, Caroline Hanley, who says, I started using a cashback site on as many purchases as possible, and the money I get back goes towards Crafter's Companion goodies. And Shadai says, my Visa card I used to shop with CC is a cashback, and I save loads of money that way too. So it seems loads of people have the same idea about these kind of bank accounts that throw the change into your saving. I will look into that.
Yes, it really works.
Beautiful card, Debbie, says Mary Beth Doyle. And thank you to Stephanie, who says, gorgeous Debbie. We have got lots and lots and lots of great deals on this show. The best thing you can do is hit the shop the show button and you'll see all of the deals that we've got. It is 30% off Valentine / love themed goodies. And there are lots of other bundles there too. If there's something that you see on the website and you're thinking about buying it, but you want to know more about it, fire in a comment, just ask, and we'll either show it you, or if we can, we'll demo it for you as well. We'll take a short break, get to the checkouts, and we'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate. Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some...
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to check out Crafters TV on our sparkling new website, including how to watch live, catch up with previous shows, and how to view the latest schedules. So, let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct location at the top of the page. Click the Crafters TV icon on the top right-hand side of your screen. To watch the show live on the website, click the Watch Now button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the relevant show page where you can watch the show, shop the show, and shop the day at your leisure. To view the Crafters TV schedule, click the View Our Schedule button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the TV schedule where you can browse each date plus all of the shows that are on that day. You can then click on each show to be taken to a page where you can watch and shop the show. If you want to catch up on a previous show, hit the Catch Up button on the purple Crafters TV bar. Then you can scroll down to see all of the previous Crafters TV shows from recent days. If you're looking for something specific, you can click the Craft Expert, Craft Area, Shows and Date filters just above the list of shows. Take a moment to browse until you see the show you want to catch up on, then click onto the show. You'll then be taken to the catch-up page where you're free to watch the show and check out all of the crafty goodies on our Shop the Show and Shop the Day pages. Enjoy!
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you to Laurie, who says in Ireland it is the first day of spring. There you go. Beth Malone says that trophy just keeps showing up. I know, doesn't it? Thank you, everyone, by the way, who subscribed to my page. Over 160 now. And also, hello to Jenny, who's joined us too. Keep the comments coming through. We are going to plough on ahead with the deals from this masterclass, all to do with all things love. If there's anything that you want to see, please do ask. But next up, we are going to have a look at one of these fantastic interlace die sets. This is the beautiful, wow, look at the price on that, Framed with Love, £11.19 or £16.79 is the price on this. So with the interlace, you've got that deep cut technology, so you're able to cut through multiple layers. But what's so lovely about this again is that you've got the ability to create like really quick, easy, simple cards, but you've got an absolutely stunning die cut with Valentine's on the way. 13 days to go. Maybe this is the kind of thing that you want to be crafting with. Creator cards really are absolutely brilliant for doing that. And also just to kind of throw into the mix, because I know this is Debbie Robinson's favourite little die we've also got on the show. And just for £3, you've got your little With Love die as well. £2.79 or £3.35. And that will fit quite nicely into your little aperture of the central heart. If you save the change on this, you bought that, that'd be 21p, wouldn't it? Yeah. So yeah, you've got those two items which will work very nicely together with each other. And as I've mentioned, there's tons of other stuff on the show as well, with up to 30% off if it's love themed. So have a look through, shop the show, and if there's anything that you want to see, we will show it on the show for you. But you're going to create us a little card with this now, aren't you?
Yeah, I love that die. I just had a thought. I think we should be doing that. Crafters Companion should be saying, do you want to save your change?
Oh, yeah.
And they could put it in a little pot and then you could save up to buy your crafty stuff.
Like that idea.
Right, I've got a piece of that beautiful sort of coral red colour, which I absolutely adore. As my nails are exactly the same colour. It's out of Sarah's Floral Elegance. I just love the colour. I've done this to 7 inches and turn it round to 7¼ inches. And then I'm going to score it at 2 inches. So it's come in, score at 2, because I want to create a wrap. Now, normally, Ben, we would use cardstock to cut them out. But when I was thinking, we've got all this beautiful vellum. And then I thought, let's do the same. Ooh. So I've used that exactly the same amount and I've scored it at 2 so we could have a little wrap for our card. Now, depending on what colour cardstock you put it onto is what it looks like on the inside. So you can see this, it looks nice and bright. But if you was to put it onto white cardstock, it changes it straight away. So we're actually going to cut our die into vellum. Okay. Now, I've never done this before. It's not something I ever thought would work because we do lots of wraps, we tear into our vellum, we stamp onto it. I've never cut an intricate die, so I thought, let's see if it will work. This is me, see Ben, I'm always just trying different things to see what will work and what won't. So what we're going to do is pop this onto the side. I'm going to actually put it onto the edge and that way it won't dent my cardstock. I'm going to pop that right in there. Actually, I can put it on, that's fine. Just like so, making sure that's on the edge, and then we're just going to tape that down. Now, when you are using your Creator card die, it doesn't have a cutting edge. So your cutting edge is all on the outside here. Yeah. It doesn't cut out on this side. So when I lay my tape down, I'm not worried about my tape being extra sticky going through the Gemini because this part is coming away. Yeah. So we're just going to pop that through. You don't need any other platform other than your base cutting mat, your die facing down with your vellum, your shim there and your magnetic, and then your top plate on the top. And then we're going to run that one through.
Your Al says he's going to set up a YouTube channel called Cooking with Al.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yay.
Would you subscribe?
I would subscribe, yeah. As long as he's cooking me the food.
Yeah, you could be chief taster on that channel, couldn't
I'm always chief taster, yes. So in lockdown, Al done Cooking with Al to all the people that were working from home. So every week he
did do a channel?
Yeah. So he works, he's a payroll manager, so he works for quite a big marketing company. Yeah. And does all the payroll. So while everyone was working at home, he literally used to do Cooking with Al, and then they used to Skype it in to all the people that were at home. So it gave people some, so they didn't feel like on their own. Other people did different things. Yeah, and he used to do Cooking with Al.
That's a good idea. Yeah. I'll subscribe, Al. Put me down.
Yeah, he cooks. He's very good at cooking. Very good. Right, look at this. So we've now got a beautiful wrap cut out, so lovely. But then look, when we put it onto our card, we can pop that in there, and we've got that amazing wrap. Beautiful. Now, because of the nature of vellum, it goes a little bit curly. Can you see, just like this? Yeah. So what you need to do is just to make sure before you stick anything down, just sort of roll it around your fingers. Oh, this bit we want to take away. I forgot that bit was still attached. I thought that would come away. So we're just going to trim that bit down because that bit's going to come away, and then at the bottom as well, like so. And then literally you just want to turn it between your fingers because you can manipulate vellum quite well. So we've flattened that bit down. We can do the same here. So that's all you're going to do. Just turn it around until you're comfortable or like what you've got. Then what I would do, once you've made your card, put it under something heavy and let it flat down because then it will hold down and work perfectly. So I have got another one, and the only reason being is because I did exactly the same. I put it under a book and held it down flat. So you can see mine's flat. And then what I've also done is put some little gems on there.
Oh, yeah.
So I've just put
Beautiful.
some gems, and I've kept them the same colours. So they're just this light pink, and they've got a little touch of gold in them. But by holding it flat, look at that, it's come completely different. That's exactly how mine was, with a little bit bumpy. So you're going to flatten it out. And then I've got myself a card blank as well. So my card blank is a 7 by 5. And we're literally going to wrap that both around our card. So you can see that's actually making our card blank. So we're getting still our normal card, but we've wrapped it all round. Then before we attach that though, what I have done is put a piece of red liner tape here. I don't think I've, oh, I have glued that down. I didn't think I'd glued it down. But we've got a red piece of liner tape, and red liner tape, not a red piece of liner tape. And we're going to just take that off, and we're going to run a little bit of white ribbon down the side, just because we've got a lot of the same colour going on and we just want a contrast. So take that away, we're going to run the ribbon right the way down there, like so. So that's going to give us that nice white contrast. I'm just going to trim, you could tuck them behind as it going on the card, but I'm just going to trim these down. One like so, and then on the other side like that. So that gives us that white contrast. Now the next thing you've got is your heart. If you cut your whole heart, in the earlier show we cut out in white cardstock.
Yeah.
So you would get this inside piece like so. So that actually cuts out of the middle. And then all I've done with that one, if I turn it round, I've actually stamped With Love in there.
Aww.
So the With Love is from the With Love stamp set that we've got on the show as well. So we're going to literally paper piece that back onto here. So I am going to use a wet glue. That way it gives me a little bit of wiggle room, and I know that that will be in the exact place that I need it to be in. So let's just undo that one and pop that down. And there we go. So all we're going to do, that wet glue all the way around. And I don't want to get it on there, but I want to roughly see where it's going to go. So let's pop it there. And only because if it catches on the end, I don't want it to catch on the end and hold them down. So I know that's perfect. We're then just going to have that over and push that down. Oh, Ben, your subscribers are going up.
I mean, whoa.
I reckon we could get to 200.
31 more in the next 68 minutes.
Yes.
Come on, easy, easy, easy.
And then we've got that one. And then to finish off, Ben, because that is all we're doing, we're going to put it onto our card blank. So we're going to use our wrap. So it's just a simple design, isn't it? A very simple design, but it looks really effective.
A lot of people suggesting that this is a great demo because they've never thought about die cutting vellum before.
Me neither, Ben. And it was because I was having a play with Sarah's signature collection.
Yeah.
I had that vellum in there, and then I thought to myself, I wonder if you could use a creator card. I've never in all my years at Crafters Companion used vellum on a creator card, because I actually thought it would just warp the card, it wouldn't work very well, and actually it's come out beautiful. This would be a lovely menu for the wedding table,
I love that
wedding
idea.
invitation, anything like that, because it's very delicate. It's just beautiful. So I'm just being really careful because I've used a wet glue to hold that down. And then the last thing we're going to do, I've got just a little bow which we're going to put on there. And in fact, I'm going to take some tape alongside.
I think generally people get a little bit worried about vellum, don't they, and kind of struggle with ways to how to use it. But I think whatever you can do with your paper generally, you can do with vellum, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. I think it's just a more delicate, so you wouldn't think, I mean, you've got to have good quality vellum. I mean, look at the intricate detail around that edge. All those little tiny pieces, it cuts out beautifully. And actually, flowers made out of vellum are just beautiful because you can manipulate them. But that's a really different looking card. And in fact, Ben, there's a card on the side next to you made from the same die, which we did this morning. So when you look at the vellum one and then you look at the one that Ben's got over there, they're totally different. But I mean, you would not think that they were the same die. Just absolutely different. So yeah, and again, you could use that. It's an all year rounder as well. Again, I mean, Mother's Day is normally in March, so it's a good Mother's Mother's Day card to make, but definitely weddings. If you're making wedding stationery, that's a great one to go for.
Yeah, lots of love for it as well. Wow, says Chrissy Mahoney. That is gorgeous. Beautiful card, Debbie, says Melanie D. So beautiful, says Cindy Condy. Why have I not die-cut vellum before? Well, this is the thing, though. This is why we're here. That's why these masterclasses exist, to give you an idea just of the different things that you might not have tried before and to give you the confidence to go away and do it. Shadai says, there you go, Debbie, thank you. Another way to use up all of my vellums. And Michelle says, that is gorgeous. Pretty, says Stephanie Theodos. And also, thank you to Carol Ann Hanley, says, I've just subscribed to Ben's YouTube. I've had a few other videos from Ben on YouTube. Ben certainly was a busy presenter before coming to Crafter's Companion. I mean, I'm busy now as well. Definitely why he has the experience to be presentation lead. Thank you. Yes, a varied presentation life. And Kendall Serafian says, such a beautiful card, and I love to see that we can die cut the vellum. And Laurie saying, absolutely gorgeous. Definitely need to use my vellum more and in this way. Yep, all good stuff, all great to see. If you want to pick up the Intralace Framed with Love die, then here it is, an absolute steal. All of these deals, as far as the romantic and the Valentines are concerned, you're getting that 30% off. So that is that beautiful Framed with Love die, saving 30% off your £20, $30. You're down to £11.19 if you're platinum, $16.79 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. Worth snapping up these deals, like we said, lots of them. I think there's maybe 19, 20 sort of individual deals which you can pick up. Best thing to do is shop the show, although, as I've said, if there is something that you think of that you want to see, maybe you've seen it on the website, but you want to see it in action or you want to see it up a little bit closer, then, of course, ping us a little message and we will do our very best. I was also thinking as well, in the second half of the show, we should chat more Valentine's, best and worst Valentine's gifts. I mean, I don't normally get, many gifts because, Laura doesn't. She expects but doesn't give back. I mean, she does. And I'm one of these people, like, you can show love 365 days. You don't just have to do it on one day, do you? But, I don't really normally, I don't think I get a Valentine's gift. But what is your best and worst gift? Have you got one, Debbie, you can think of, or?
No,
not off the top of your head?
I mean, up until no one's really given me Valentine's gifts.
Aww.
Never really thought about it. It's just another day. When someone else is like that, you don't worry about it too much. But now we celebrate Valentine's. I love, I love getting all loved up, have a nice meal and get dressed up. Yeah, we went out last year, lockdown, I think, wasn't it, a couple of years ago? It's like, It's hard to sort of think when. So, and this year I got to pick the grandkids up from school and have them, so I don't know what time. So we might have Valentine's with the grandkids.
We did that last year. I went to that store, the one which sounds like Barks and Lenser. That one.
I think you can say M&S.
Yeah, M&S. And they did the they do the really nice meal deals, don't they, on Valentine's? It gets really busy in there, and you can get you get your main, you get your starter, you get your dessert, you get your side, and a bottle of wine for like 20 quid, and it's really nice.
Oh yeah, we've done that one year from Marx's, yeah.
So I thought it'd be quite nice. Do that for Laura, then have my own little romantic dinner. But made the mistake of when I went in there to go and buy it, I took Daisy with me, and of course she wanted in then, didn't she? She wanted in. So it was a romantic Valentine's meal, not for two, but in the end for four. Because of course then George found out and he wanted in. Beautiful card, Debbie, says Liv Morton. I always thought vellum was just too fragile to die cut, but now you know it ain't. Oh, and one quick question.
Yeah.
Ben and Debbie, says Teresa. What is masket tape for? What do you use that for generally?
So masket tape, its main use, I mean, you can use it for lots of different things. It's a little bit, if you think of it as like a sticky note, but it's the whole sticky is on the back of it. So it won't stick fully, but it means you can mask off your dies. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to stamp a tree.
Yeah.
So you stamp your tree, but then you want to do things that look like they're behind it. You might want to stamp trees that are in the distance. So what you would do is stamp that tree on your masking tape, you would cut it out and mask it over the tree. Then when you stamp the trees, they go into the background and then you peel off the masking tape. So that's the main use for it. It's great though for creating, so I mean, we have lots of stencils and stuff now.
Yeah.
If you haven't got stencils for doing backgrounds and skies and things like that, you can actually tear into it, mask it down, ink it. Another one that you can use is if you want to make a really cool funky background, give that a tear down the side and then ink around it. It looks fabulous.
Okay, thank you so much for all the questions. Do keep them coming in and we will keep them answered. Keep them answered? We will keep answering them. That's what I meant to say. Welcome back, everybody. If you've just joined us, indeed, a very warm welcome. We are here in the middle of our masterclass, All Things Love. Yes, Valentine's is 2 weeks yesterday, so 13 days to go. So hopefully giving you lots of ideas when it comes to Valentine's and actually giving you the opportunity to pick up some amazing deals where you can create your own Valentine's cards this year, and actually just beautiful stamps, dies and stencils that you'll be able to use year round too. All of those I've got here for you. If there's anything particularly that you want to see, then please shout up and we will show you. If not, we will just carry on with what we have planned. I can see a few questions coming through as well, which we will tackle and answer. Cindy says, my son was born on Valentine's Day. That is my best gift ever.
Oh, that's so nice.
Don't think we can beat that. But do keep those coming through. And also just to remember, it is our Feb drop code today. We've got a declining discount. Started off at 20% this morning. It's dropped once. So it's dropped to 17%. Still decent, right? All you have to do at checkout is pop in the code Feb drop, all caps, capital letters, FEBDROP, and you'll get 17% off qualifying items. All of this will. You've got, I believe, up until, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell you, am I? I will. You've got up until 8 o'clock tonight, UK time. So that's 4 hours, and then it's going to drop again. All right, so you do need to make sure that you use that code. It will drop from 17 to 15. So use it now, basically, to get the most out of it. Just before we move on, Debbie, so I know we're going to look at mesmerising glitter paste, but re the vellum cutting, Shaddai is just wondering what the plate combination is to cut the vellum. Is it any different?
No, exactly the same as you normally would. Yeah, actually, vellum, as much as it's a delicate as a medium, it's actually quite tough as well. So it's just like cardstock, so it will take your normal pressure.
There we go. All good questions. We've got a long way to go if we're going to get the record for this show, though. We need another 23.
Well, I think it might take a while to beat that record. That's a lot of questions, 25, isn't it?
It was a lot. It was a very interactive show. But we'll try. You might have questions about mesmerising glitter paste, and if you do, that's what we're coming on to next. We have got the 8-piece mesmerising glitter paste collection, saving 10% here. My goodness me, you're just never going to tire of looking at these gorgeous glitters that just are jam-packed full of all of these beautiful chunky bits of glitter, and in lots of different colours. The way that these catch the light and the way that these change colour is absolutely incredible. They lay down absolutely beautifully too. If you've used any of our glitter paste before, you'll know like the lay down of these is always fantastic, and they're always going to stay down for you. You're not going to find, if you've used other glitter paste, you may find that after you've laid them down, after a while, they begin to sort of flake off your project. This is such a brilliant formula that's going to lay down easy, and you find that you're not going to get any of that shedding at all. You're going to get your 8 pots in total here, and as I've said, if I give this a little bit of a wiggle, you can begin to see the sort of colour changes and the effects that you can get. However, this is nothing like you're going to see when you get this home and see it in front of your own eyes, because you can sort of begin to see this one up here. Actually, I think you can see the change best there on the Equinox, and you see how that's sort of changing from your greens through to your golds and oranges and yellows coming through there. If you think that's incredible, looking at that now, honestly, wait till you get this home and see it in front of your very eyes. The difference is incredible. 8 colours you're getting though. You're getting Equinox. You're getting that beautiful wood nymph again, which is all about those beautiful greens and yellows. Then you've got your peacock. And again, look at that, just changing through there. You've got that sort of darker purple and blue, some teals going through there as it sort of begins to change colour. You've got your enchanted lake, the beautiful mermaid's tail. And again there, it's like looking on the screen, like from my view here, it's a very sort of dark purple sort of interspersed with light pink, almost like the blossom pink we saw a few moments ago. But then looking on the screen there that you've almost got like a sort of a turquoise, like a lighter blue. It's incredible how the colours change. The mystical ocean, you've also got that beautiful rose garden, and then you've also got the moon bloom in here too. All of those colours available in that 8-piece collection. £52 platinum, $63.20, absolutely worth stocking up on. Available for you individually too if you want to go down that route. And as we've said, we do also have stencils for you on the show as well, which you might want to pop into your basket with your mesmerising glitter paste, which we're going to look at. Mistress Dow says, a Valentine's verse for you. No noses are red, fingers are blue. Chocolate is yummy and so are you. I like that. And Rhonda says, every single day for me is Valentine's Day with my hubby.
Oh, that's so nice.
You guys.
Aww.
That's what I was saying earlier though, isn't it? Like if you want to celebrate the one day you can, but we try and do it 365 in the Moseby household, as it were. Jen says, I get roses and my husband makes dinner every Valentine's, even after being together for 33 years.
That's so nice.
It's cute, that. Keep the comments coming through. Love those. And whilst you're doing that, we're going to have a look with Debbie at these amazing glitter pastes.
We certainly am. Should I say, not am.
We certainly am.
We certainly are. Yeah, I love this one. You will find the stencils on the website because we haven't got them on the show.
Oh, yeah.
But this one is the actual stencils that have just been trimmed out, which looks amazing. So a little bit of home decor for you there. What about splitting them? So using stencils in different parts through them and putting them into those squares look amazing. Love this way.
Ooh,
this
yeah.
was our Liam's card. He just did an absolutely beautiful design there, putting that through onto black cardstock. I also love this one. I think that's so good that you can do that right at the front and just have that opening to your message. Another beautiful one here, and actually what this shows is the versatility of them. So you can see this really faint lines around the edges or imprint. That's the actual stencil as well around the edges, but in the background just with ink. So don't think you can just use your stencils just on their own. You can use them with your paste, which you can see these amazing mesmerising glitter paste, or you can use them with your inks. But it is all about that mesmerising glitter paste. They are truly beautiful. No matter what you put them onto, I'm going to show you them onto black and white cardstock, but you can put them onto glass, you can put them onto your candles, you can put them onto your cardstock, you can put them onto ribbon. There's endless amounts of things that you can put them onto. I love that one. I mean, look at that.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
the colours in there are just beautiful, absolutely stunning. Right, so let's pop those into the box, and then we've got ourselves a few different colours here. So first of all, I'm going to take this piece of card. Now, I've created this really simply.
Yeah.
I've just cut a strip of all the same 6 inches long, and then I've just cut 2 panels on the end and a black panel, and then I've just taped them together with my red liner tape down the centre. So it's actually created what looks like just one piece of flat card. And then I'm going to take that gorgeous love heart stencil. Now this stencil, apologies, because yesterday I showed you a stencil the day before that I was using, and it was a completely different stencil. It's just that they had the same names.
Okay.
So I bought the wrong love hearts, but this is the one that you're getting, and it's got the 3 different love hearts here. So we're going to be using this big one and the small one. I'm not going to finish my card because I don't have I do have a finished one, but I've used the wrong stencil, so I don't have a finished one. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to come back to it later when it's dry, and then put our card together. So we're just going to lay this on the front there, just take that little bit off, and then I'm just going to come in. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. If you wanted to, and you know that your card's positioned, you can come in from the back and actually put your tape down on the back. And then it doesn't matter if your stencil moves around, your card is not going to move away from there, so it's going to be absolutely perfect. So let's start off. I've got that gorgeous moon bloom in there, so which is just that gorgeous pink. I'm also going to use that with our mermaid's towel.
Can you keep the chat to a minimum in the corridor, please? We're in the middle of a live show.
Very noisy out there,
Oh,
aren't they? Very
You want to go over that
noisy.
side? It was nothing to do with me. It was nothing to do with me.
Who was being vocal? That wasn't me.
4 on a roll while I'm trying to film next door.
Oh, sorry, Craig. Oh dear.
And you have the cheek to say that I'm loud outside with Liam.
You're loud. You're loud.
I'm trying to do filming. Julia's running in there, guns blazing, not realising, saying the on-air sign wasn't on, which it was. You guys were singing.
It wasn't me, it was
shouting,
Debbie.
Foam on a roll.
Unprofessional, a lot of you.
I'm feeling a
You
bit.
come in.
I'm feeling a bit left out.
You should. I'm just
I
giving you a
don't want them
bollocking, so you might want to go
moaning.
back.
You can't say that.
Bollocking.
No, you can't say that.
You can't say that.
You can't say that word.
No, he said it twice. Right, I'm not. I'm going back over there.
You can't say that word.
Hey,
I never said that.
what did you say?
It's a thing. Hey.
No, you can't.
It's a swear word. It's not. You've been in trouble. Go.
Right.
Shall I finish doing my glitter paste? Oh, that was a little bit heated, wasn't it?
Dear.
Well, apologies to anybody for Craig's words. He's actually mortified now. He didn't realise it was a swear word.
We are. What you like, Craig, Sissy Dyer? I know. I know. Should we ask the apologies if that word offended you? Let's ask some questions, moving swiftly on. What makes mesmerising glitter paste different from other glitter pastes? Asked Donna.
So the mesmerising one is two-tone. So that's exactly what makes it different. So
Okay.
not only is it two-tone, it's chunkier as well. So it's got bigger, sort of almost like crystal particles in there, which are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to put some on the bottom bit here as well. So I don't want to, I'm going to mix them, but I don't want to waste any as well, because once they're onto here, we then want to move that. Let me just take that. Oh. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me.
Do another question.
Yes.
And you're answering the question here because you're doing it. Donna's just saying, can you mix mesmerising glitter paste?
Yeah, that's exactly what we do. You can mix them, yes. So a little bit of tips on here. When you're mixing, I don't want to then put this back in the pot because I'm mixing my pinker one with my blue. So you want to make sure that you don't use loads at a time. You want to make sure that you're spreading it evenly across. And I'm going to take more off than what I should because I want it to dry in the show.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put a bit more over here. So and the other thing is with the mesmerising and why it's different is because it is two-tone. So not only has it got those really big particles, it does create a completely different look and feel. In fact, it actually looks like you've got crystals on your project. It's so incredible. So popping that there.
Oh dear.
Oh dearie me.
Sam McDonald says, didn't offend me, LMAO. Crazy Gang strikes again. What a fabulous tonic on an afternoon, says Michael Adams.
Oh, poor Craig.
Everyone thinks it's funny, Craig. It's fine. It's all fine. Has Craig subscribed to Ben's channel yet, says Anne? After that, I don't think he will. If he has, I've probably lost a subscriber. I'm still going up. That's good to know. And what type of
Ben's is going up and Craig's is going down.
Well, Donna's also asking, the questions are going up here. Sorry, it's not Donna, it's Kendall. What type of paper can you use the glitter paste on?
Oh, that's a good idea. So you can actually put it onto anything, but what I would say is, so I have used it on some of our printed paper pads out of a paper pad.
Yeah.
So that's a sort of less GSM in weight, and you can put it onto there. What it will do in anything that's lowering the GSM of your weight of card is it'll make it crimple. So the lighter it is, so paper, real thin paper, it's not going to go too well on. So I would say to something that's quite structural, although saying that, it will go on your materials. So you can put it onto denim, canvas, all that sort of material that you're going to use on little bags rugs or, you know, anything you're making, cushions that will go on, and it won't rub off and it won't come off. It's really, really good. And I was just laughing at Ben and Craig. Yeah, so you can put it onto there, but I wouldn't put it onto paper, but you can put it onto any cardstock you want, so which is great. Right, look at this. I mean, we've mixed this. Look at those amazing colours running through there. You can see by mixing those colours, looks amazing. So we're going to pop that to the side because I'm going to bring in the topper. So we've got that heart topper, and I'm going to literally, so what I'm going to do is bring in this one here, and I'm just going to scrape off what we've got left on here. And I'm going to use this so we're not wasting any. I don't mind that it's mixing, and I'm going to use that on my actual design here. So we're just going to pop that through like so. You can see how much it's given me there. A little bit more on that side. I've got to stop, it keeps popping into my head.
You got what?
I've got to stop thinking of Craig because it keeps popping into my head.
Oh, dear. Laurie's also asking what is the correct way of removing the glitter paste off your stencil, because she's seen it done in different ways.
Oh, okay. Removing it from the stencil. So I don't think I'm going to try and bring it over without getting it in a mess. But if I just pull this to the side, in fact, James, if you put the camera directly on me, we'll be able to then see. I've just got this little tray that's got a bit of water in it. It's all very sparkly from my last one. So when we finish with them, we literally pop them in there. Now, it's got nothing in there other than water. And what's going to happen is you literally, later on, because that won't dry while it's in water, I will just go in. And in fact, if I bring it up here, you might be able to see me doing it. So let me just bring it here. There we go, so you can see it. You're just going to use your fingers or a little brush and just rub it over the side. So just like so. Poor Craig is absolutely mortified. How did he not know? How did he not know that that was a swear word? And that's it. That will wash your stencil, wash that, just dry it onto some kitchen film, and then you're done. So we're going to do the same with this one here. So we've just used our waste, take that away, and we've got our beautiful, so popping that one in again. That's all going to just wash up, but we can just put that to the side and clean that properly later. So that's all I do, Ben. Okay. I don't use anything other than water. It's just got water in there, nothing else. And then when you're cleaning off as well, I use exactly the same. Normally we use, so I've left that a little bit longer, but what I will do, it will come off, just a little bit of water. I'm just going to use a little wipe to, oh, actually, it's just coming off now. Now I've wetted it. It's actually just coming off. So yeah, nothing but water. I normally, when I'm at home, just rinse them under the tap, and then it's all gone. So we've got that bit here, and then all I'm going to do, let me just take my card. I've got a card here, and we've got some just really nice colours that I thought the purples and the blues would go really nice together. We're just going to...
Thankfully, the majority of people who did hear it actually thought it was quite funny, but a lot of people didn't hear you say it twice. And just to confirm, it is a swear. And after all of that, the deceiver's coming to get you. Oh dear.
Oh dear, that's very funny. Do you think he should go in and grovel to Jenny now?
I don't know.
Oh dearie me.
So funny.
So we've got that turquoise. So I've used the turquoise because we've got that gorgeous turquoise in there, that purple, turquoise, pink. It's just going to look gorgeous. And then we're just going to layer up our cardstock on top.
I'm just checking with Susie, our US correspondent, to see... Oh, OK, well, that's fine then. I've just checked to see whether the word he said is... It's not. They don't have that word in the US. So...
They will now.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's quite a bad swear. It's not on the level of some words.
No.
But yeah. Tajan says, I'm not offended one bit, I'm just creased up laughing. I knew you guys would take it as a bit of a joke, but as I say, if we did offend anyone, we do apologise.
What I've done is layered them up, and then I'm not sticking this on because it was a different one to what I've used. We've got that top cover there. So I'm going to let them dry. We're going to let our heart dry. I'm then going to trim my heart out, which is going to go on top. And then we're just going to cut one of our loves. But we're going to let that dry. It might or might not be dry, but if it's not, I will do it later on and I will post it to my Facebook page. But that's the way of using your mesmerising glitters and to mix them. And then when they're dry, the shine on that is insane. It's just absolutely beautiful. You can see, like, look at that. Put that to the light. It's like crystals. I just love them. Beautiful.
And I've said it, and a few people have said it, and you'll back me up here. If people love the look of that now, it's totally different when it's in front of you, isn't it? It's so much better.
Oh, so much better. Yeah, it really is like crystals, and you can't even see the depth of them, but they're really chunky. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. You will love them.
Just another quick question. I don't know, when you showed some samples at the top of the show, not the top of the show, the top of this demo, Deborah's just saying, what collection is the word wish from on the green card? Have you got a green card?
Oh, yes, it was a HSN exclusive. We'd been asked that before. Yeah, it's this one here, so apologies, because it was a HSN exclusive. Okay. We didn't even get hold of it, so
it might still be there on the HSN site?
It might be, have a look.
Have a look.
Birthday wish, I think it would be under, so...
Beverly, you asked this question a while back, so you've seen now. The green tray, of course, is the stencil bar, so that's what that was used for. Helen Stewart, I love all these questions coming in now. Ben, please can you ask Debbie, what is the plate combination on the G2 that we need if we want to emboss stencils?
Oh, that's a good one. We can do that. Let me just grab my kitchen towel. Love questions like that. And actually, a lot of people know it, but then forget because it's not something we do every day. And if we don't do something every day, we don't remember.
No.
So let me just take that out of my stencil bath, having a nice little bath. That's what I'll be doing tonight or tomorrow, Ben. My bathroom should be done.
Fingers crossed.
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, yeah.
What are you going to do if it's not?
Oh, go mad. I mean, they said they'd have it done by Wednesday, and they probably think I don't know they're there, but the only reason I know they're there is because my doorbell goes, so it tells me there's motion on my Ring doorbell. So, yeah, so I know they've been there today, so I'm hoping it's the last day. Right, so we've dried that off. Let me get my plates out and show you that combination. So, first of all, you're going to use your base cutting mate. Really
Susie says don't forget to stop for milk, so you've got some for the morning.
So, yes, thank you, Susie. I would have forgot. I've got to... Susie's a gem. She's such a gem. Honestly, Susie, we love you.
Thanks, Susie.
I'm just going to grab myself a embossing mat. So, let's just... Oh, there we go. We've got one just here. And we need a piece of card, don't we? Let's try... Oh, there's a nice bit of mirror card there. That will do nicely. Now, what we need to do, if you put your stencil on the top like so, what's going to happen... Why do you do things like that, Ben? What's going to happen is you're not going to get... You want the card to be pushed into the stencil. So you want to turn it upside down. And every time someone asks me about this, I've had Dawn Bibby ask me before, I've had lots of different other people, they're saying, I keep doing it, I'm doing it wrong. And it's because your card's the wrong way round.
Okay.
So once your card's there, then what you want to do, you want to put your embossing mat over the top. Leanne then adds her metal shim, but I've never found we needed the metal shim. What you do need to take out is your magnetic plate, so because you don't need that extra plate because you've got your shim. So it's the same as if you were embossing a die. If your die was in there, it'd be in exactly the same place, upside down, and then you'd put your top plate on there, and then you literally run that through. So we're just going to run that through. If you put your magnetic shim in, it would spit it back out because it would just be too thick. But your metal shim, if you wanted to even more emboss, but I've just never found that it needed it that much. So I've just always done it this way. So taking those ones off. And if I turn that round, so you can see that's really put that inside. So when you take that away, we've got that beautiful design that's been embossed all over. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
It's incredible you get that from something which is not An embossing
Not a die,
folder.
not an embossing folder. Yeah, and it is
unbelievable.
very thin as well, very
So
thin.
it's credit to the stencils and, of course, to the power of the Gemini, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So that's all you need, just the same as if you were embossing a die, and now you can emboss your cardstock. So great question.
There we go. Thank you, everyone. Cindy says Craig's mouth taped in caution tape, and then lots of laughing emojis. Anne Myers says, does CC really stand for Comedy Central? some days it's funnier, isn't it? Tracy Scott says, if laughter is the best medicine, then I'm cured of everything. Hashtag howling. And Mary says, you guys are hilarious. Craig is very special, isn't he?
He's very
Isn't
special.
Isn't he special? That is a
He
word
has a special mouth.
I would use. Mr. Potty Mouth. And Kim says, wow, I just came in to see Craig's mouth taped up, so I had to rewind.
Oh, no, don't.
No,
We should put a warning up, do not rewind.
I'm rewinding because we're having a break now because I want to go and listen to it again for myself. We're going to have a break. If you've got items in your basket, get them checked out. It's a busy old show. And listen, whatever you do, whatever you're shopping for, whether you're shopping this show or indeed if you're looking ahead to Cartload later on, which is going to be huge, £5 and £10 deals, $5, $10 deals, you've got that declining discount. 17% it is currently, and it's only going to say 17% whilst we're live on air. As soon as we finish at 8, it drops again. So please do use it. Take advantage of that code. When we come back, anything else you want to see, let us know. I can see we've got more questions coming in, so we will answer those questions. And I can promise you that the final half hour will be swear-free. Well, hopefully. Keep them out. We'll see you in about 4 minutes.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What did you do?
Exactly
What
how
did you
it
do?
looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to give you a bit of a refresher on how to reset your password. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Next, make sure that you've selected the correct location. Go to the My Crafters icon. Click Forgotten Your Password. Enter the email address linked to your account in the box and then click Reset My Password. Next, head over to your email inbox where you should have received an email with a link to reset your password. Click the Reset Your Password link on your email. Type a brand new password in the password box. Enter it again in the password confirmation box. Click Reset My Password. You will then be logged into your account and taken to your My Crafters page where you can explore the new home of papercraft.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comfort of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
Welcome back, everybody. It's all calmed down. Thank you, Ben and Debbie, says Helen Stewart. Welcome. Wow, says Vanessa. That is amazing. Now I know what I was doing wrong when I tried to use stencils. And Annette Price says, thank you for doing the embossing demo, Debbie. You are welcome. A couple of questions quickly. Fancy them? Yeah. Can you emboss your own stencils that you made from acetate, says Laurie?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see why not.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, acetate is probably thicker than what the plastic is that the stencil made out of. So the thicker they are, the more indentation they would have. So the better the emboss. Yep.
And Karen H says, I've asked before but never got a definitive answer. Can you use all-purpose glue in the small applicator bottles or will the pin stick? So what glues can go in that little fine tip glue applicator?
Yeah, you can. In fact, we did have one. I'm just going to go and check if it's still here. I can't see it, but we had two there, and one was with all-purpose and one was with the other. So yes, it does. The pin fits inside that hole perfectly, so it doesn't matter. What I would say, and it's what I always recommend, is leaving your bottle upside down, which is going to make sure that the nozzle doesn't clog, and it'll make sure that your pin doesn't rust as well.
Excellent. All good questions, these.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to move on. We've got shimmer sprays on the show. So we're going to have a look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shimmer sprays. We do actually have the storage for these as well available over on the website for you. But these are incredible, jam-packed full of that mica, which is going to give you the amazing shimmer. If you are getting these, by the way, just worth investing in the care kit, which I think is still in stock on the website. You'll have to get that separately, because what you are going to get with this is so much beautiful shimmer that I suppose inevitably over time you are going to find that your bottles could potentially clog, but if you've got that care kit, it doesn't really matter. But what I will say about the shimmer sprays here, as we go through all the colours, if you've had them before, any other shimmer sprays and been disappointed with the kind of distribution, the laydown of shimmer that you're going to get, I mean, this is going to be like next level for you. These are absolutely incredible. You're going to get 10 colours in total. So you've got your Golden Heather, you've got the beautiful Summer Meadow, you're also going to receive your Firelight Sparkle. This one is Leanne's favourite from, remember when we launched, the Royal Velvet. Then you're going to get, that's actually said it, then you're going to get your Sunset Bronze. This one's beautiful, the Celestial Map. Got some really bright, bold, stunning colours in here. Golden Sunflower. If you love that, you're also going to love your Gold Dust. You've got your Deep Seashell Pink. And then last, but by no means least in the set, is your Iced Silver. You've got all 10 then now, because I think there was a while where, I think it was the gold and silver were out, but we've got all of those back in stock for you. All 10 you're going to get for just $43.13 if you're platinum, or $57.24. Also, something else which is proving popular on the show is the With Love stamps. These actually launched with the shimmering watercolour palettes that we did. Absolutely beautiful. Again, really nice stamp set to have when it comes to your florals. Got a beautiful butterfly stamp in there. You've got your with love sentiment there too. And this one has actually, if you look on the black cardstock, this one has actually been painted with those beautiful watercolour shimmer palettes that we had back along. Again, I want to say that the Sunbeam is still in stock, but I'm not 100% sure on that. You would have to, that can't be the right price. £2.79 for all of those? Or £3.91? That is bonkers. Bonkers. Thanks, Debbie. I am flabbergasted at that deal. Right, well, they just need to go in your basket. £2.79, £3.91. But what about these shimmer sprays? Let's have a look at these with Debbie. Oh, what are you doing over there?
I'm covering.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got my shimmer spray box, so I think, Tracy's not in, but Julia's bite is just as bad. So I'm just going to make sure that we've covered ourselves and it's not going to go everywhere. It will wash away, which is fine. I'm going to show some samples. That's what I was going to do, Ben, but I was busy cutting out cardstock. I adore the shimmer sprays. There's something that I feel like, I did have them the right way.
Wow.
I know, that's incredible, isn't it? So that's been done by Nicola Armstrong. I mean, just absolutely incredible. These are all your different sort of textures that you can buy. So if you love your mixed media, then you'll love this. You've got crackle paint on there, you've got stencils, you've got all your little texture beads, which is absolutely incredible. But these are just going to work so well. I think this was Sheena's stamp, this one, was it?
Yeah, it was. That's,
yeah.
I can't think of the name of the
Look at that shimmer.
range now, but yeah, I think it is.
And yeah, just put onto your, I think it's the embossing folder, so masked off and then sprayed on, which is absolutely beautiful. Oh, Julia's got me a box, that would be amazing. So we've got our happy birthday here. I love the way this has been done, so dripped from the top and then put onto black cardstock as well.
It's like the icing on a cake melting.
I know, it looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I've obviously used it with our Colour Your World, which just looks beautiful. Love this one as well. It's like your, in fact, I think I made this one. This is your heat embossing. It's a white heat embossing and then putting it on the top. Looks absolutely incredible. Again, this one, very simple, but just having it down the edge.
This has got to be one of my favourite shows of the year so far. I'm not even joking you. Dear, oh dear.
Julia was not getting me a box, she was making me a box. She was ripping it apart, literally ripping it apart. Thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
It's just one of them days today, isn't it? Any die cuts you got to put it behind, look at the shimmer coming out of that behind, it's absolutely beautiful. Full on effect on your background, so there's so much you can do with these. What about spritzing through your stencils? Look at that, absolutely stunning. And one more as well, and this is what we're going to do. Oh, actually, we're not going to do this. This is stencils as well. I thought that was stamps. We're going to stamp with them. So let's pop all our cards into the pot. We've got our box here, so we can spray down into it. Now, the reason I wanted something to spray onto, so we can go overhead so you can see down in my box. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I've got a before we do that, sorry, James, you can stay there. It's just that we're going to stamp this stamp first. So this one is your With Love. I love this one. It's a great stamp set, and it's got that With Love in it. This is the one I've been using throughout, so that's a great stamp they're going to use. You've got your butterfly, you've got your foliage on there, but I'm going to use that really nice, beautiful floral stamp. And first of all, we're going to stamp this onto some watercolour cardstock. So my card is just 4 inches by 4 inches. I've got my waterproof ink, so we're going to make sure that we use that because we're going to use our sprays, which are water-based. And we're just going to stamp this one out. So make sure we've got plenty of stamp. Oh my goodness. Honestly.
Seriously. What is going on today? I don't think I'm going to come back later. Where did they fall off from?
At the top, yeah. It's because they're all a bit warped. Oh my goodness, that really frightened me.
Shall I stick those over here?
They can go underneath, it's just me. That's where I normally put mine, so. So there we go.
Are you enjoying the show?
Oh no, my heart is going. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to wipe that. So let me grab myself a bit of kitchen towel, because we're now going to use our stamp, that same stamp, but we're going to start to stamp with it in a different way.
Yeah.
So let's bring that in. We're going to use this in a little while, and then let's just bring our box back in. So let's pop that there. And what I'm going to do with this is literally just lay my stamp down there, like so. Now I've got here my Summer Meadow spray, which we're going to use, but on here we're actually going to use the Firelight Sparkle.
Yeah.
And the gold one as well. We've got the gold dust.
Okay.
So we're just going to literally spray directly on to that scent.
So
That's come like.
Do you shake them before you?
Yes, I normally do, and I forgot.
Yeah.
Not shake them. I completely forgot. I wonder if that's why it come out like that. It doesn't matter though. I'm not worried about it. We're just going to then spritz our purple. See, that's a really fine spray. So I think this one just needs maybe a little bit of it's like God. Bloop, bloop. So we're going to take this one. It's just the way the show is going. Absolute Nicola. And then we're going to put this down here. Now, if you feel like, let me just get myself a brush, because if you want to, you can then just make sure that we've covered all that area. So just going over, making sure that's covered. I'm not worried about it being messy, Ben, because I'm going to lay my card straight down over the top, like so. And then when you take that away, you've got that image stamped onto there, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And when that dries, the intensity will come out. And we're going to do that a few times. So I'm just going to lay that back in, and we're going to spritz. I don't like that it's wasting so much, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's the way it's coming out. What you could do, actually, Ben, you could put a piece of card underneath, and then you could use that as a background.
Okay.
And then we're going to, so I'm just going to dab that, make sure we've got that painted all round. And then I'm going to go in the other side there and pop that the other side.
And just to ask, I mean, Caroline Hanley has asked specifically about MDF projects. What will this shimmer spray take to? Most surfaces?
Yes, so anything that's porous.
Right.
Yeah, it needs to sort of be porous because it needs to soak into something. So it wouldn't soak into your glass or anything like that.
But
so,
MDF would be fine.
I think we can get away with one more on there. So let's just pop that onto that side. There we go. So just creating that background.
Beautiful.
So let me just grab my white so we can have a little bit of a clean up. Like so.
As I mentioned at the top of the this little section, if you do want to get the shimmer spray care kit, that is available for you on the web as well. Always handy to have. Just if your nozzles do clog just a little bit, you'll have the spares there to be able to use them and then clean the other ones.
Yeah,
and it's down to the amount of mica in there, isn't it? Because it's packed.
It's packed with mica, yeah, absolutely. And if you did want to get more shimmer on there, I could literally go in and just put a little bit more of that gold over the top, and that's just going to give me some beautiful shimmer on there. So we're going to let that dry naturally. If it needs a little bit of a hand, we'll do that afterwards. But we're going to bring our card back in. So this time we're actually going to paint with it. So I just need to pop my brush into some water and do that, and then I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm sure I have one. I think they're down here. So let's just take one of our smaller brushes, and we're going to actually paint directly onto our image. So we were saying earlier about how you can paint with them. You don't have to just spray. So I'm going to put just a little bit of the side there. We'll put a little bit of the green, just like so. And then if you want to add some gold after, like to any part, we'll put a little bit of that down as well. And then all we're going to do is take that. I don't really need to wet my brush. If I'm washing it, then it would be fine. But because I'm going directly to my cardstock, and this is a liquid, we can literally paint. Got a little hair on there. We can paint directly to our card. And you don't have to be too thorough with it because it is watercolour. You want it to look authentic, you want to look like you've done a painting, but it's a really mindful way of using them to paint. And what I would do, Ben, because it's watercolours, you want to, you can paint with them, and then you want to go in and add your shading afterwards, but let it dry, because you're only going to get that shading and lighter and darker tones when it's dry. If you just go in with it when it's wet, it's just going to fade to the same colour. So, and I like to sort of go in and just put dabs in, and that will give you a little bit more shading as well. That will all, you'll see in a minute how that will just even itself out. And that's all you're going to do. We're going to just paint these around using that beautiful colour.
I hope someone doesn't find that box later and think something was murdered inside, says Zoe Carver. And Taylor says that box now looks like something out of a crime scene.
I didn't even look at that. I never even looked in the box. And
when we empty Craig's desk later on after that outburst, we're going to put all the stuff in that box and send it to his house. Oh dear. And Laurie's just said, I've been petrified of these sprays because I live in an apartment. I'm afraid of repainting my walls. But what you are doing today, Debbie, is making me think of getting them.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they are amazing. I just love them.
Yeah.
I really love them. I just think there's something very special about the shimmer sprays. There's so many different things you can do with them. You can use them in conjunction with so many others. Yeah, they're absolutely lovely. So we've just got a few more on the end here. And so this is just all giving me time for my bottom image to dry. But I don't need to fully do it, so what I am going to do is switch now. Let's just do some of the greens so we can show you the foliage. And all you need is that thinner paintbrush. You don't even need to be too precious, Ben. I mean, because it doesn't matter how they look. It doesn't matter if you go over the edges. You want it to have that authentic sort of painted look, because these are watercolours. But you can see how easy it is.
I love the fact again that you're showing us, because you know, a lot of people might think, well, they're sprays, so I've just got to use them straight from the bottle, you know, spray them on every time. But this just shows you there are lots of different ways. And also, I remember when Leanne launched these as well, she was decanting them into like the different mister bottles too, because you can obviously get like different dispersion of the spray, depending on what bottle you're putting them into. So she was using them in different spray bottles as well, which creates different effects. But painting with them is such a cool idea. I love this.
Yeah, I like to paint with them. I just think they're really nice, and you just get that real amazing shimmer. And you can mix them, so you can make different colours. So they're all going to look fab. I said I'm not going to paint it, and I've ended up painting it, haven't I? But so I might as well just do that last flower that we've got there, because I want to show you another way of how you can use them. So just pop that on there. I'm going to put a little bit of gold in the middle, like so. And then we'll pop that to the side. Let's bring in this one. So we're sort of nearly dry. I have a fully dried one of each one.
Wow.
What I've then done with the sides, Ben, is if you take your scissors.
Yeah.
We do a paper distresser. Nearly dude. You take your paper distresser. You do want to hold it over a bin. I don't know where our one in the studio is, so I'm just using scissors. And actually, if you've not got a paper distresser, you can just use the scissors. Watercolour cardstock is brilliant for this, because all you want to do is to rub your cardstock. If it tears, don't worry, that's just going to all add to it. So don't worry, you can be a little bit more forceful with it. I'm not worried about having little tears in it. I just want to get it so it's all got these sort of rough edges. So be careful, because we're using the blade of our scissors.
Yeah.
But if you can, get one of our paper distresser tools. Once you've done that, Ben, use then your gold. So I'm just going to come across there. We can start picking it up. So pick it up on the edges. So just draw in that through. And then what that's going to do, you can see, look at that, we've picked up all that gold along our edges, so you get that beautiful distressed look all the way round. So let me just find my one here. So I've already done my one, you can see exactly the same. We've done that, and you can see around the edges, we've just done all that sort of distressing and picked it up, which looks really cool. And then we've done exactly the same, and I've done it with my finished one. The only difference I've done with this one to this one is we've just gone in with our paintbrush and picked up our paint. So pick up that paint and literally just tap that over your image, and you'll just get those little splats all the way round. And then once you've done that, do your distressed edges, and then you get that amazing look onto your card. And then what I've done, because I thought it was quite, we've got quite a lot of white space there, and this is what I'm talking about. We've got little torn edges here, and I like that effect. I think it makes it look a lot more distressed. But what I have done is, let me bring these in, I've just created some black cardstock to go on them.
Yeah.
That will just help enhance them. It'll ground the card, draw your eye into them all. So we're just going to use these as our mats and layers.
Shirl says, Debbie, I love the flower that you're colouring. Sandra says, Debbie, are these reactive... I'm going to say that. Reactive... Are those reactive... Wow.
Reactive?
Reactivatable.
So reactive.
Are these reactivatable? It says reactivatable. Reactivatable with a wet brush. Can you reactivate them?
Oh, you probably lost it then.
Are these reactivatable?
I love that word. Reactivatable. Reactable.
Can you what did you say, James? Can you reactivate them with a wet brush?
Yes, you
yes,
can.
You can. You know, I said the last time Debbie and I did a masterclass together, it was the best show ever. This one's, it's like chalk and cheese, isn't it? This is a good show for different reasons, I think.
Very different reasons, yeah, absolutely. Although I think we've shown some good techniques.
I think you have.
Well.
It has been an educational show.
I think we're okay.
Oh dear. And just on the clogging, Donna says, Leanne did a great tutorial on how to clear the nozzles. Watch it. The mica does clog the sprayer, but they are worth the learning curve to use them as sprays. So yeah, if you are picking these up, absolutely get the spray care kit.
The nature of the beast, unfortunately, it's that they are going to clog because of the mica that's in them. But there is a way, use your poker tool, undo the top, rinse them out, lots of different ways. And if the worst comes to the worst and you can't unclog it, we do an extra kit which has extra nozzles in it, so you can just replace them.
That's what I just said.
You did just say that. I just repeated you then, didn't I? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to repeat it.
No, it's fine.
I'm a little bit like that. I repeat myself sometimes. I say it, and then because I hadn't said it, I need to explain it because I haven't.
Oh, I see.
I need to explain it in my ways, but I didn't mean to take it away from you. So
no, you didn't take it away. I just didn't think you'd heard me. That's all.
No, I think I did. I think I knew you said it, but then as I was talking, I felt like I had to finish my sentence. I had. Oh, there it is. It's upside down. I've got the With Love, which we've put out there. So all we're going to do now is use our foam tape to pop on, just to make it a little bit more higher.
Yeah.
Let's trim that one up.
You guys are killing me today, says Jane Adams. Oh, it's one of those days, isn't it? It's a funny old day. And Kimberly says, it is funny, but British slang / swearing still sounds classy to this American, even when uttered by a Scot.
Believe it or not, I know if you're in America, you don't know that word, but it's a very naughty word.
I've just, because I'm boring like that, I've just looked it up on the Ofcom guidelines, and it is classed as a medium swear. So
a medium swear word.
Yeah, on the scale of words.
Who invented that? Was it Gordon Ramsay?
Well, I tell you what, it makes some interesting reading as well. Not for the faint-hearted, going through the list of what word ranks where on the list of a bad swear or not a bad swear. This show's been hilarious, says Cindy. Rhonda says, I love watching for all the laughs. And Melanie D says, great show. I've loved all of the laughs too. And Carol Ann says, just a thought. Is the Craig incident going to be edited out for the replays on the 24/7? James?
I think Craig might already have it up on his socials.
Probably has.
There we go. We're going to keep that nice and simple. We've just put our With Love on the front there. But look at that for a card. Beautiful background with that same stamp, but stamped in a completely different way.
Absolutely beautiful, and again another really different way for you to be able to use your shimmer sprays. There's just one more question which has come in, which is sort of related to stamping, from Jill, who says, how can I get the glue remnants off of my rubber stamps after I've after using gilding flake glue. Is that just a case of...
Yeah, gilding flake glue is very sticky. It can be a nightmare. So I tell you what is very good for it is washing up liquid. Because washing up liquid is really good at getting rid of oils and things like that. If all else fails, you actually want this, which is, I don't know if you're in America, but we do a stick away.
Yeah.
And our stick away spray, it's the one with the... oh, is it a blue lid? Can't remember now. It's not got a lid on it. I think it's a blue. We've got a green lid, purple lid, red lid, blue lid. It's the one with the blue lid, and it's stick away. And literally, it's brilliant. You just spray it onto whatever. Like I spray it onto my mat here, and leave it just for a few seconds. And all those sticky bits that are on there, it will completely look at that. I mean, it's amazing stuff. Absolutely amazing. Leanne was telling me that when her son used to go off working, he used to take loads of our stick away to all his friends, and they used to clean all their boots with it and to get all the mud and grime and everything off them. It's great for sticky tapes. It's just an amazing medium to use. So yeah, if all else fails and you can get your stick away, because that will clean it up brilliantly.
It got off the time before last, and you was playing with some gilding flakes over here. There was loads stuck to the side, and it got all like the gilding flakes off the white countertop really easily as well. So yeah, something like that would definitely work. Lovely card, says Jane. Lovely card, Debbie, says Carletta. Kimberly says, very pretty card, Debbie. And Cindy Conley says, such a beautiful card. Are we shoving that? No, you've done a few cards. Should we get a quick vote in?
I've only done 2. We have 3. I've done 3.
We should get a vote in for Def.
I forgot about that.
Just a quick one.
Yes. 1, 2. 1, 2, and then our last one, number 3. So we had all quite similar. I've used quite similar colours there, all in those coral colours. Perhaps I had a coral fest with my nails as well. So number 1, number 2, number 3.
Vote now. Sorry, Susie, for springing at the end. You've got about, not long, 90 seconds to get your vote in. Jen just says, I love all of the happy giggles. It makes learning new techniques better, and that's why I always watch. If you want the shimmer sprays, by the way, I'll just show you the colours that you're going to get once again. You don't get the storage, but you can get this storage on the website. But here we go. Ice Silver, and the other one is Gold Dust. Those two, we know we didn't have in stock for a while, but they are now back in the bundle. So you've got those two. Then you're going to get that beautiful deep seashell pink. You are going to get your Golden Heather. You're also going to receive the beautiful Firelight Sparkle. This one is Golden Sunflower. This one is Sunset Bronze. Then you've got the Summer Meadow, oh yes. Leanne's favourite, the Royal Velvet. And also, I really like this one, the Celestial Map. So all of those you get for $43.13 or $57.24 is your platinum price. Just worth bearing in mind too, and you know what, set yourself up so you can use them to the best of your ability. That shimmer spray care kit should still be available on the website. I would pop one of those in my basket as well if I were you, because it just means that if the likelihood is, because these are so packed with that mica, you will find at a point that you might get a bottle that clogs a little bit. When you've got that shimmer spray care kit, it gives you the ability to have a spare bottle, and it comes with a little funnel as well, so you can dispense the rest of it into a separate bottle whilst you clean up the bottle which is getting clogged. So it's worth doing that, and it's a few pounds, it's a couple of pounds, a couple of bucks, so it's absolutely worth doing that. So do make sure you grab it. Also worth mentioning, if you are thinking about getting anything, make sure you use that declining discount code. It's FEBDROP, FEBDROP, in capitals, FEBDROP. Use that, you'll get currently 17% off. It drops at 8 tonight, so you've got 3 hours, 3 minutes here in the UK. So you'll have to be quick. And then it drops to 15% until midnight. If you're after card, when it comes to Valentine's, we have a lovely card bundle for you. And here it is. This is the Valentine Themes card, 5-piece collection. Within this set, you are going to be receiving the beautiful Christmas red. You've got baby pink. You've got, what's the one bottom left then? So you've got your luxury cardstock in the silver, luxury cardstock in the red. So you've got 10 sheets of glitter cardstock, 10 sheets of mirror, 10 sheets of matte mirror in the red and the silver, baby pink, Christmas red, and One is Centura Pearl, one is Glitter Card. There we go, because I was thinking, I'm sure that's baby pink as well. So that's what you're getting, a mixture of Glitter Card, Centura Pearl, Mirror Card, and your matte mirror. 20 quid is a bargain. £20 platinum, 32.80, worth popping in your basket. Listen, we're almost out of time. That show has flown over. Demo of the show goes to... 1.
Number 1. Oh, you like the die cuts from the vellum. Thank you very much. So, number 1. There
Thanks so much, everybody. What a fun show. And we're so pleased that you guys have loved it. All the education, all the inspiration, but it seems that you love a laugh and an odd swear as well, which is good news for both of us. Have had it confirmed that we will be back later. Thank goodness for that. We are back for Cartload in an hour's time. It's going to be amazing. Loads of £5 and £10 deals for you, so you won't want to miss it. Catch you back here in an hour for more fun and frolics.